Hi everyone, welcome back to Coffee, Books, and Rain, where I certainly have some coffee today. I am looking kind of tired, so apologies for that. I definitely got like 7.5, 8 hours of sleep last night, at least according to my Fitbit. So we're just going to keep drinking coffee until we make up for it, I guess. Anyway, so today I wanted to bring you guys a book called Stars and Smoke. Now, you may kind of peek over here and see Icon and Inferno. So that is a sneak peek. I have an author interview with Marie Lu, who is the author of both Stars and Smoke as well as Icon and Inferno, coming up in the month of June. So I wanted to talk about Stars and Smoke just simply because I just recently finished it. Now, I wanted to read this particular book because it is the first book to that book, which I will be interviewing her for. But Stars and Smoke is the first of the series, and it was released last year, March of 2023, so congrats to her. But you may know her from some of her other books, such as, I think it's like Legend, Champion, Prodigy. She's a very prolific YA writer, and so she has a lot of things going on. And so I have my tablet over here so I can make sure I kind of stay on track with some of the statistics. But honestly, you guys know me when it comes to talking about books and such with regards to this channel. I love to kind of just talk to you guys about what I'm thinking of, what were my impressions, that sort of thing. So first and foremost, I really liked it. It was funny, it was witty, it's YA, enemies to lovers, kind of spy. Kind of a little bit of a mystery, but not too deeply mysterious. Definitely YA, so kind of more of a surface level rather than too deep. You have two main kind of protagonists, and both of them, one being kind of the professional spy who has kind of been in the game for a couple years, one being a professional performer, kind of a worldwide star named Winter Young. And so you bring these two forces together, and Sydney, who's our professional spy, she absolutely is not really on board with this scenario. Her company, her group, the Panacea Group, has decided to bring in Winter Young simply because of his ability to kind of get into places because he is such a worldwide star. It would not be uncommon for him to show up at a billionaire's daughter's birthday party, nor would it be weird for him to perform and all of this sort of stuff. So Sydney tags along kind of as his bodyguard, and that's where the story takes off. Now, I'm not going to dive too far into the mystery or the spy game, as we call it, but I do kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit just about the book and why I liked it. So one of the reasons why I liked it, because it was fun. It's a very easy read. I will say that I probably would give it a 4-star on Goodreads, and I will be giving it a 4-star once I write my review this afternoon. I just finished it up. I finished the audiobook, which I purchased on my own. I bought Stars and Smoke from my own personal account. So there you go. That was not gifted to me. That was just me going out there to make sure that I had read the first one prior to getting to the second one. And honestly, I love giving you guys my honest reviews. Now, I will say my one kind of critique is Winter is just almost a little too perfect with entering the spy game. Yes, he's a performer. Yes, he's an entertainer. However, he seems like he's a little too good at this. That's probably my one critique. And each of them have different things in their past that are kind of driving them forward. So Sydney has things that have happened that have kind of put her into this position to make her a lucrative spy contact. Winter, though he was never really like affiliated with them in any sort of way. He was simply just a kind of a face on a billboard, a voice on an album, a presence on the stage. He does seem to fit this role really well, and we learn a couple of things that I'm not going to divulge, um, which are a little kismet. So surprising, not surprising in that way. So that's probably kind of where I would say is some of it is a little bit too easy for the group. Um, that's probably like my little critique for that. Because honestly, I had fun. Now, is it really, would I put it in a mystery thriller category? Probably not. I would put it into YA fiction. Um, Definitely just a fun spy book. There is kind of, like I said, a enemies to lovers sort of vibe. Sydney does not feel like Winter is kind of a good partner for her for this particular scenario, even though he really is kind of the perfect person to infiltrate what is going on. But I think Sydney is also a little jaded because it just, like, Winter just takes to it so easily. Everything they try to train him and teach him, he just picks up at the drop of a hat. It almost takes him no time to pick up different techniques that he's being taught, such as like voice inflections or moves in order to avoid just different training scenarios. And so that again is part of that critique that I had, is he's a little too perfect. He doesn't really have that many slip-ups. The only slip-ups I would say he kind of has are with regards to Sydney, because he does seem to let his guard down a little bit when it comes to her. Now, she does the same with him. She does seem to have something she's also hiding. Again, I'm not going to spoil it. But we do go on a pretty fun ride with this kind of duo, and the cast of characters are great. We really do get to see the characters in a broader picture than just this is a spy, this is a pop star. We get to see, like I said, that journey that Sydney had to take in her own personal life, what her home life was, how tumultuous it was, and kind of what brought her to being in this particular situation. And then you get to see Winter's home life and how I think he's constantly seeking his mom's love. That's truly, like, I don't think that's a spoiler. I truly think that's just kind of me telling you, like, his driving force throughout this book is his mom loved his older brother, and when his older brother passed, Winter was never able to fill those shoes, and so every time his mom looks at him, she only sees her ex-husband. And so Winter, of course, feels as though she doesn't love him nearly as much as she loved his older brother, Artie. And so Winter is constantly seeking that sort of like love, that affirmation that he's not getting from her. Like, even though he's this worldwide famous pop star, the one place that he's lacking like that love is from his mom. Now, he does get a little bit of what I would say, quote unquote, mom love from his agent Claire, but it's really not the same because, of course, even though she's been with him pretty much from the beginning of his career, right out of the gate, she kind of snagged him up before he became huge. She's kind of the mom figure, but she is still only his agent, and so even though he really doesn't keep a lot of secrets from her, she's still not his mom. And so Sydney also, with regards to the agency, she has an individual in the agency who kind of feels the role of her dad. And she even kind of sarcastically, yet not sarcastically, refers to him kind of like, yes, Dad. And it is and it isn't kind of her subtle nod to like wanting that fatherly figure, and also acknowledging that her father was not really that present in her life as well. So I mean, you do see that both of these characters who are about 19 years old. Again, this is a YA book, so remember, we're supposed to suspend our belief of what a 19-year-old can do. Because right now in my personal life, I'm sitting here going, I could have a 19-year-old as a child, and I would have been 23 when I had them. It's baffling. But honestly, I think it's super cute. It's like there is a bodyguard romance sort of situation going on in here, as someone kind of mentioned in their review. It's kind of like a bodyguard romance situation. However, it's just fun. It is really fun. Like, the movie Bodyguard with like Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston was a little like intense and dramatic and blah 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 blah. This isn't really all that intense or dramatic. There's lots of fun flirty situations. It's not spicy at all, so please don't pick this up thinking there's gonna be any spice. Remember, these two can't even drink, much less they don't. I think they do kiss a little bit, but come on, like, they're 19. Like, let the hormones run. It's fine. But for the most part, this is super cute. I really had a great time with it, and I can't wait to dive into this second book because there was a twist, but I will say I saw it coming. Maybe I just read too many kind of thriller spy novels to kind of start seeing some of the like little nuggets that authors start to drop into their narrative. So then I start to kind of look towards where those nuggets are pointing, and that kind of leads me to, oh, okay, I kind of saw this coming. But still, I was really happy, really thrilled. Cannot wait to get to this next book. This next book comes out, I believe, June 19th. Like I said, Stars and Smoke came out on March, I believe, 23rd of March. Let me look real quick. Let me make sure. I know it's already out, so you're welcome to go find it. March 28th of 2023. It was a good and a bad month for me last year. However, you know what? We're in a new year, and we are moving forward. And with all of that being said, this is not a heavy-hitting book. It's a fun, easy read. If you like a fun, easy, not too deeply entrenching book, this may be a fun one for you. And there is a sequel if you're ready for that. And go out and find her other books as well. Marie Lu, I can't wait to talk to you. I can't wait for our conversation and all of the questions. And until next time, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you on the next page. Have a great one. Bye.